Hi, I'm Alicia Davis, and I will be presenting on Barbie doll. My thesis today is in the ideal image that is placed upon girls by society and media can greatly affect the way a girl can view herself. Society's expectations are put on girls, and they're kind of unrealistic because they, especially with Barbie doll, she has unrealistic features, and they just put people into separate genders, girls and guys are expected to act certain ways. And if people defy those norms, then people get crazy about it. And my first quote is from Marge Piercy in Barbie doll. It says, "The girl child was born as usual and presented dolls that did pee-pee, and miniature GE stoves and irons, and wee lipsticks the color of cherry candy." This quote explains how girls are immediately socialized into becoming housewives with basic domestic chores as their toys. And a recent study from Target has showed that their sales of toys that are gender neutral, building kits and science kits, have skyrocketed since they removed all their gender signs. So I thought that was kind of cool. And my second point is beauty over brains, which society idealizes the looks of women through the power of media, and people obsess over looks when there's much more to that to a person. And a quote from Marge Piercy says, "She was healthy, tested intelligent, possessed strong arms and back, abundant sexual drive and dexterity. She went to and fro apologizing. Everyone saw fat nose on thick legs." And this quote explains how, even though she was smart and she was all around a good person, she was still apologizing because she thought only people cared about what they saw on the outside of her, which was a fat nose on thick legs. And people basically just judge people on solely what they look like first, because we have an app for Tinder that judges people only on what they look like, not the type of person they are. And all the pressure put on physical beauty can make someone do crazy things, which leads to the negative effects that girls will take to achieve the goal that they want to look like. And so the pressure to stay up to date will take a toll on girls. And I read a study from Australia that looked at girls ages 9 to 14 who are exposed to a lot of media, and they said that they would rather heavily diet and develop an eating disorder rather than steadily try to lose weight. And a quote from the poem is, "In the casket displayed on satin she lay, with the undertaker's cosmetics painted on, a turned-up putty nose dressed in a pink and white nightie." This quote explains after all the stressing she's done in attempts to achieve beauty, she is now dead, exactly how everyone wants her to look. And through the persona's life, people commented on her physical appearance and made her feel bad about herself, but now that she's in a casket dead, people recognize her beauty. And so in conclusion, there's a quote that Marge Piercy said on her own poem. It says, "All women are misfits. We do not fit in this world without amputations." So it just shows that girls are always expected to be changing themselves because of how society wants everyone to look, and it's kind of sad.